Okay, because the assembly on our Davis Islands project is complicated between the windows and the architectural panels, I've drawn it up here so that we can kind of take a look at it. I'm going to go through kind of quickly. So we'll start with our existing brick walls. We need to do some repairs in there. Once those repairs are done, we're going to wrap with Tyvek, and we'll do standard manufacturer recommendations for the interior wrap. We're then going to install the inside bucks. They're going to be proud of the face of the brick by 1.5 inches. Next step is we will caulk the 3 sides, not the bottom. And then after that, we put our first layer of the Tyvek tape. We Tyvek tape the bottom, and then this is actually just a piece of Tyvek to make an apron for the next layer of Tyvek later on. In here, we install our back dam, and then as per typical, we install our flex wrap. Next thing we do is caulk our 3 sides, then we install our window, and then we finish the wrap. Install our legs with flex wrap, and then install our head. At that point, that window is waterproofed and the window contractor is done. Next thing, our siding contractor will install our Tyvek on the entire wall assembly. We'll then tape that on the legs and the head. Next step is we will install the face bucks, which are in line with the inside bucks, and we'll install the rest of the bucks. This is now our furring for our architectural panels. We'll then install flashing caulk as we install for our flashing pieces. Next, we'll install our window cap flashing. This is going to be standard Tamco flashing. We won't have to break it on site. We will then caulk the face of that before we then install the panel on top of it. Going down through, we'll then install J-channel. So the J-channel is here. It's going to be on both sides. We'll caulk underneath of it, and then once that's done, we'll take our sill flashing. This is just a Z flash, and we're going to tuck it up underneath the flange of that window, not caulked. Next, we will install a bead of caulk before we install our panel, and then we'll install it on the right side, and then we'll install the panels themselves. Finally, install the bottom. And now what we have is a completely waterproofed, flashed window assembly. The last detail which I have to finalize here is inside this area where you still see the tape is the 5/8 inch flange of the window. If we go any closer than that, if this window ever has to be changed out, the entire panel system has to come off, and that obviously won't work. So the final detail here is we need to cover this tape, and I need to find a little C-channel trim or a little rectangular mill finish aluminum and basically put that into place, caulk it in. It's purely decorative in order to cover that and protect the tape. I shouldn't say it's purely decorative. We do need to protect the tape. And then that will be our finished wall assembly with the architectural panels. We can kind of talk about it more on site, but I think that's how we need to finish out these windows. All right, we'll talk about this later.